Hi again, my name is Hayley if you're new here. If you're coming back, thanks for coming back. I just thought today I would kind of like review the year of 2018 because quite a lot did happen last year and I kind of just want to document it and like look back on it and yeah, just kind of tell you what happened. So I've got a little list here. So I just thought I would share with you. So the first main thing that happened in 2018 was I got my driver's license. I was one of the last people at my year level to get my driver's license. It just took me so long to do like the 120 hours with my mum and dad. And I couldn't wait to get it. And when I got it, I was really nervous to drive at the start. I couldn't drive on my own. I'd like full on panic before I got in the car, but now I'm absolutely fine. And then after that, once I passed my test, I bought my dream car for my first car, which was pretty cool. So I got a red Mini Cooper, which is my absolute dream car. I've wanted that car since the Italian job, and my mum had one too. Number 3, I also turned 20 as well. I also paid for my first holiday as well, which was quite nice because obviously like being a child and growing up, your parents do pay for a lot of things for you, so it was nice that I had the funds, I guess, to pay for it myself, and they didn't feel like they had to just pay for me and like bring me along. So yeah, that was nice. That was nice I could do that. So we went to New York, and that was the second time I've been to New York. We went in August, so it was really warm, and I got my New York tattoo. It looks super squinty there, but it's not squinty in real life. Then we went to Hawaii after that, so before we came home we stopped over at Hawaii, which we'd never been to, and I was on the news, which is so random. It was just a cameraman. There was supposed to be a hurricane. There was hurricane warnings, and we were told to like we might have to evacuate our hotel and things like that. And after breakfast one morning, we were walking back to the hotel, and there was a cameraman across the street, and my mum, being my mum nosy, was just like, I wonder where he's from. So she went over and she was like, oh, what channel are you from? He's like, Channel 7. And we were like, in Australia? He's like, yeah. We were like, we're from Australia. So yeah, that's how I got on the news. He asked if I wanted to answer some questions. So I'll insert a clip of me on the news.
As for Australians here, they're facing a choice. Do they get out now or do they stay and fight out what's going to be a big storm that's heading their way? One of those Australians is Hayley. Hayley, come in. You've made your way here from Melbourne. Tell me about the decision you and the family are making now.
Yeah, we flew in the other night and then we just got a letter saying we had to evacuate like in a couple of days. So it's kind of like, do we stay here or do we leave?
And how's it been beyond that? What's the decision? Who makes that decision and what are you going to look for?
Mum and Dad definitely make that decision for me. Yeah, I mean the beach is quite similar back in Melbourne anyway, but yeah.
Great. Well, stay safe, stay dry, and best of luck with that. Tim, that is the decision.
My gran was staying at our house while we were away, and we phoned her and it was like 5 o'clock in the morning in Australia. And we were like, get on the TV, film, Hayley's on the news, record it. And she was like, what? So, but it's pretty cool. And it was on like the internet as well. So, claim to fame right there. Next thing that happened in 2018, my granda passed away. That was like obviously pretty big. I mean, I was glad that he didn't go while we were away because he was unwell while we were on holiday. And it was kind of like, do we still go? Do we put it off? So we went and came back, and I was really grateful that he was still there when we came back to like hear all the stories and see my tattoo and like, yeah, just like hear what happened. But he passed away on the 10th of September. So yeah, he was a really good guy. So one of the best. It's amazing how like we can talk about it now, especially at the start I was like you couldn't talk about it, but we're all doing well. My gran is made of steel. She's so strong. So next thing that happened in 2018 was I posted a video of me singing on social media, which I'd never done before. I never had the guts to do before. I just never really thought I was that good at singing, so I was always just scared to put it online for people to judge and hear me. But I just did it, and it was kind of like once you just do it, it's fine. Like if I didn't do that, I probably couldn't be doing this right now, just like talking and putting it out there. So I would definitely say if you want to do something, just do it. Like I know not everyone works that way, and I'm kind of the person who's just like bite the bullet, just do it, because if you don't just do it, it'll never happen. But I think that's some good advice, and I've definitely like tried to live that way and take life on that way. So just do it, give it a shot. Also, what happened last year is when we went to New York, I fainted for the first time, which I'd never done before. It was so random. It's funny looking back. We were in the gift shop after the Statue of Liberty. We'd waited the full day to get on the ferry and to like go across and see it. And it was really, really hot, and we hadn't had breakfast yet, because we were going to have it before we went on the ferry or like after. And obviously it being summer and the height of like tourists at that time, it was so busy. So we had to wait in the line for over an hour just to get the tickets. And then we had to queue for ages to get on the ferry, and obviously it can't hold that many people at one time, so it just felt like it was going nowhere. We finally got there and we did like the tour where you put the headset on and you'd hear like how it was built and things like that. It was so warm and I was so hungry, and yeah, after we just went in the gift shop, and all of a sudden I'm looking at something and I just like fall onto the ground. So yeah. In 2018 I also joined a gym, which I've now quit, but it's just because it was like, and I wasn't really going just because of work. So it was just kind of paying each week for something I wasn't using. So yeah, but I did join a gym. I was doing really well at the start. I would go like 2 or 3 times a week, which for me was really good because I didn't go at all before. Yeah, I tried. I'll probably try again. I'll try and join another gym. It's a bit cheaper, so I'm not just like throwing money away. Yeah. Obviously I started YouTube as well. So something I've wanted to do for a long time. And one day I was just bored and I was off work, and I was just like, just do it. And if I didn't do it that day, I wouldn't be doing this now. I wouldn't be putting this on. So yeah, I'm really happy I did it. The last thing that happened was, obviously it was the first Christmas without my granddad as well. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I think it was kind of like a build up to Christmas. We were all quite not looking forward to like Christmas morning. But it actually was okay. Like the day, we didn't really even cry, which was surprising. The day went really well, we laughed a lot. And then it was kind of like once we got over that, it was like, oh, New Year's coming up, like that will be hard. But again, I think we just tried to distract ourselves and not really, not like obviously remember them, but just try and distract ourselves. And we did get through it. And it was good. New Year I was in my bed unwell, so I didn't even stay up to see the fireworks. I was in bed at like 9 o'clock. So it might have been a bit harder maybe if I was still up, but it was a hard year, but it was a good year as well in a lot of aspects. I just kind of wanted to document it and like review what happened. So in 2019, I think my biggest goal was just to be more positive, like just have a more positive outlook on life. I'm not a negative Nancy. I'm kind of like in the middle, but I definitely want to be more positive and always think of the positive first. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know below what your 2018 was like, what you want your 2019 to be like. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.